Yeah, we're live. How's everyone?
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Good. Actually, do you mind pulling your phone so we can see who's following us?
Sure, let's see.
Yeah, forgot to do that today. But very psyched to have Erik here. Yes, and thanks for being willing.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yes.
Fun to be here. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Good. So, the purpose of these shows is to introduce our staff, but also bring stuff new to you guys that you really don't know about who we are, what Dancing Mind is about, and just give you guys an insight behind the studio. And we'll be doing more of these. So, any requests, please let us know. We're looking forward to being with you every Friday. Good? All right.
All right.
So why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, your journey, like who are you,
Okay.
Yeah, behind Dancing Mind.
So I'll just start from the beginning with my story at Dancing Mind. My first class was in 2012. I believe it was winter, probably January 2012. I came in for one class that year with the crew team. So I went to Yorktown High School. I was on the rowing team. I did crew. And as a team, we came to Dancing Mind. So that was my first experience here.
In that old studio
Yeah,
upstairs,
old studio, super hot, sweaty. And honestly, the first class I took, I didn't think I really liked it. I was there with my crew buddies, kind of saw it as a workout. It was enjoyable, but not really long term. So then 2 years later, I was actually in a car accident and I herniated a disc in my back. And the doctors told me, go to physical therapy, definitely no lifting, no rowing, nothing that I was regularly doing. So I had to totally switch up my routine. And that's when I came back to Dancing Mind. I remember 2 years ago, I'm like, okay, I'll try yoga. And I've been here ever since. So that was February 2014. And
in the new studio then.
Yeah, new studio. We had expanded. I was just doing yoga at 6 a.m. Just about every other day. And I was doing it so much that the front desk actually told me that they had like a work exchange program where you can essentially fold towels, sweep the floor, and then you get a free class. So I started to do that, and then from there I kept working my way up. I got a job at the front desk, and
But hold there. Let's load it up. So you
Sure
were
then.
coming. So you started. So you came in 2012. Yoga is not for me.
Mhm.
Hurt yourself in a car accident. Came back, and then you started doing yoga almost every other day. Why every other day? Almost every day.
So any other workouts, like lifting was my main thing, just going to the gym, using the machines. That was my main way of working out. So I was in a routine already. So getting injured and losing that part of my life, the whole fitness aspect was really hard. Just getting used to a different lifestyle. So I still wanted to do something. So I filled that with yoga.
Okay, so
And,
it was more kind of, okay, how can I find, a physical practice again,
Yeah.
something that will keep me going and keep my mojo up.
Exactly.
So is fitness a big part of who you are?
Yeah, absolutely. Ever since probably about 2008, I've been really into fitness, eating healthy, getting enough sleep, weightlifting, running, all this stuff.
Cool. And then, but then you got healthy again.
Yeah, so I did yoga just about 3-4 times a week for a couple months. My back started to get strong. I started to try power sculpt, started to try cycling, eventually started CrossFit, and
But ho. So were you like all of this while you were work exchanging here at Dancing Mind?
for the most part, yeah. I only work exchanged for about 2 or 3 weeks before I started working front desk, so it was a really kind of a quick transition. I was a student, couldn't really afford a membership necessarily on my own. I didn't have a job, so yeah, just tried to do whatever I could to get yoga in my life, and I'm really, really glad I did that.
But why is it that you, at that point, you decided to make, besides, because you got healthy again, why at that point did you decide to make yoga part of your life? What was going on through your head, right? Like, share, with us, what was happening, because often stuff happens and, the changes start to kind of creep in through yoga, right? And,
yeah.
And so what was happening that it caused you to want to have yoga in your life?
So back in 2014 when I really started, like I said, I was coming off an injury, so I hadn't done any physical exercise, probably in like 3 months at least, maybe longer than that. So I was getting depressed, wasn't working out, it was really rough, it was, I didn't really have anything in my life. Like productive physically that I could work for, or just move around. I was really just stuck. So I started yoga just to get my back fixed, so I could go do the other stuff. Like that was my goal, just use it as a means to get back to weightlifting, running, whatever. But being in the classes so often, I really learned that yoga's a lot more than just the poses and being good at the poses, and yeah, that's really one of the main reasons I've stayed. It's taught me a lot about becoming calm and just living a fulfilled life in general.
Okay, so then yoga started to impact your personal being.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. So you said you were, initially you were fighting some depression, right? We all get there, we get stuck, right? So what happened that, where did you notice the shift starting to happen? What was the initial shift?
It probably wasn't even until probably 3 months into coming to yoga 3-4 times a week. Before that, it was all the physical poses. I was just trying to get better, in the poses, get deeper in the lunges, the squats, all that. But after about 3 or 4 months, I really started to notice that I was noticing my thoughts more, and I was becoming more aware of the present moment. So, the meditative side and actually, the spiritual side really started to sink in. And I became aware of, how I would react to things instead of maybe acting.
How old were you then?
So this was 2014, so about 19, probably 19 or 20.
19 or 20, lucky you. Huh?
Yeah.
Started young.
Yeah, relatively young, yeah, for sure.
And we feel like we've seen you kind of grow. I feel part like, I told your mom the other day that I was like, she's the mom, but I'm the mom here.
Yeah.
How has it been growing up in this culture? How old do you mind sharing how old
I'm
you are?
22, I'll be 23 in 1 month.
So you've been here 2012 to here 5 years,
yeah.
Almost 5 years.
Yeah, just about.
So how has it been growing up? How has it been growing up in this? What is the culture like? We talk about how has the dancing mind of the culture? How's impacted your life?
So it's really impacted my life. Huge impact. I'm teaching 9 classes a week now. Yoga, cycling, and power sculpt, which wouldn't have been possible without Dancing Mind. It's not even something I would have said I wanted to do 3 or 4 years ago. But it's really given me a lot of confidence, I think, coming here, being in the community, meeting so many driven people. My favorite classes to teach are the 6 a.m. classes because I love the people that get up early on the week. Monday morning they're in here cycling, doing yoga, whatever it is. So that's really how it's impacted me. I think the people have impacted me, the community, the most.
Awesome. Do you remember who was your first teacher here?
I believe it was Chuck Rogers at 6 a.m. Yeah, I remember it actually. It was Chuck. He was, it was bright and early. It was like my second or third yoga class. Probably the first one ever heated. So,
how was it like being in the sweaty room?
it was pretty awesome. Yeah, I was kind of hooked. You know, right when I started to come back in 2014, I knew like this is something I want to do. So yeah, it was great. I was definitely humbled. I thought, you know, even because I was in okay shape, I hadn't worked out, but I was, you know, I thought I was in decent shape. It was definitely humbling. To be
Awesome.
in class, yeah.
What do you think was the major influence, the thing that influenced your life the most? You know, if you were to like say, you know.
I think yoga teacher training for sure. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, I did yoga teacher training in 2015, about a year after I'd been doing yoga, and
I remember you paid for the whole thing yourself.
Yeah.
We helped you behind the scenes.
You guys helped me out. They let me finance it. Yeah, I was working here, you know, so it all worked out. I was like training for yoga, working the desk. You know, and yeah, it definitely gave my life a lot more purpose, I think. I had a path to go on again. You know, definitely I can say I wasn't depressed at all. Still, I'm not depressed. I haven't really been depressed for a while. Just because, yeah, I feel like I'm on such a good path here. The studio's giving me so much to, you know, keep getting better teaching, keep helping people. So that's really what I'm doing.
So, you know, this is... So we see, you know, from my perspective, I've seen so many millennials come to our doors, so many millennials working the work exchange slot and also the front desk slot. What, you know, tell us about your generation and where do you think, you know, yoga in a culture such as Dancing Mind can be of help? Where can we be an instrument to help?
I think building a mental awareness, helping people build their own mental awareness is really how we can help my generation the most, I think. You know, in the age of like live streaming on your cell phone and we have 100 apps, I think it's really easy, you know, especially growing up with that, to be distracted all the time and always looking for that next notification, always checking a text message right when it comes. So I think more so yoga in particular can really help us, you know, log off and just become centered and aware of our presence. Yeah, so I think that's how it could help our generation the most. My generation.
And also creating a certain certainty, you know, I see even with myself, you know, checking in, you know, how many likes do I have, right?
Exactly,
Am I being liked, right? That
there's a need for approval, I think.
There's
for sure.
Exactly, and it especially for the millennial generation growing up with this, you know, social media, right? Searching for approval, right? So increasing self-confidence as well. Yeah,
you know, self-confidence without numbers or, you know, likes or whatever. It's just becoming a better person, being happier in your own body.
Cool, awesome. What was the most memorable moment here at the studio? The one that, you know, you remember the most?
Most memorable? I would have to say, to be honest, probably we had a party for Anya. She was leaving a big party probably about 2-3 months ago where we had like a party bus and had like 50-60 people in the CrossFit box, and you know, it was all people that usually had just been working out every day together, so it was really nice to actually like come together kind of outside the workout world, and yeah, just the community and you know, camaraderie. It was really nice. So, I liked that a lot.
It was fun. We should do it again.
We should, yeah. Anya, if you're watching, we miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, Anya. Yeah, she's in Paris now. Yes, yeah. Glad you got stuck there. One more day, Anya. Yeah. So, are there any nuggets or phrases that, you know, you heard here in the studio that have stuck with you and kind of have you helped you steer your purpose?
Yeah, I think I hear some every time I'm in yoga, every time I'm in CrossFit, cycling. A teacher will say something that sticks with me, even if it's just for one day.
But is there one that you really got stuck with you?
Yeah, I like the one give space. Just give space. For me, that helped me a lot. As I started to teach, I noticed I was talking a lot. I wanted to help people, so I thought by talking a lot, trying to say the most words I can. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't giving people space to just like listen to their body, use their breath to come deeper in the poses. And then, you know, in life too, I think give space can mean just be more observant, you know, listen, be a better listener. Yeah, essentially that's it. So I think that one really stuck with me.
Awesome. So learning to listen was really big.
Learning to listen, yeah, it's super important.
Cool, awesome, fantastic. What's the best bit about Dancing Mind?
Definitely the people, the community. Yeah, like I said, the best bit is just walking into a place where everyone is so motivated, everyone's supporting each other. You know, even if someone's having an off day, they can walk in here. You know, friendly lobby. Everyone's so happy. So that's my favorite bit is the people.
Hey, TC and Emily are watching. Nice to see you guys there.
Hey guys.
Good. What have you done since coming to Dancing Mind that you didn't think was possible for you?
I think standing in front of a room of, you know, 30 people and teaching is something I never thought I could do. Even standing in front of one person, you know, or trying to teach myself, I never even thought I would learn the flow or, but yeah, here I am.
Yeah.
So I never thought I could do it, but
yeah, and you're, you know, you're a great teacher and on your path to be an outstanding one for sure.
Yeah, thanks. That's, I want to keep going, you know, see how far I can take it.
I personally know that constant learning is a theme for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to us about that, please.
Constant learning. So I think just being open-minded.
Where did that start?
So that's something I did learn in teacher training, yoga teacher training. Not like you can never really be an expert of anything, even if you think you're the best, you know, yogi in the world, or you can do all these poses. You're never really mastering anything. There's always more to be learned. Even really subtle differences. Like every class, you learn something new. So there's never, the learning never stops, you know, and that's true in real life too. Like your everyday life. You can always learn to be a better listener. You can give more time, give more gratitude to other people. So yeah, just constantly learning, working on yourself, maybe just watching a TED Talk every day, starting your morning, you know, with a smoothie or salad, or, you know, being healthy right off the bat. Yeah, that's what, like, learning every day, keep building as a person.
So you watch a lot of TED Talks?
Yeah, I try to, you know, wake up every morning with something, maybe Tony Robbins, or I like TED Talks a lot.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I love Tony. Lots of people. My whole YouTube is just subscriptions of speakers and stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, me too. Awesome. So you went to Tony Robbins.
I did. Yeah, in November. We went out to California. Saw Tony Robbins. It was 4 days long of like 12-hour days, and it was amazing. It was a great experience. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sending us so much. Yeah. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Yeah, really my pleasure. So, what was the experience for you? What did you learn there?
I would say the main thing I learned there from Tony Robbins is to hold yourself accountable, hold yourself to a higher standard, and really your state of being is controlled by you. Like, you can snap out of a bad mood at any time you want, just by training your mind to do so. So it's not easy by any means, but he taught us a lot of ways of you know, being confident even when you're scared, or how to be brave, you know, how to feel comfortable in your own skin, you know, like reasons why you do things. Like his whole thing is like a super why. Like, what is your purpose in life? Why do you wake up in the morning? And yeah, just holding yourself accountable.
What brings you down and how to shift out of it.
Yeah, like notice your own bad habits. Like, what are you doing to perpetuate your unhappiness? Like, you have to take accountability.
Yeah, his whole thing is about self-discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is something that we implement here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. So, what was the thing that influenced you the most there? What was that one nugget that you brought back with you that really, you use it every day?
So part of the program, we walked on hot coals.
The walk on fire.
Yeah, walk on fire. So we literally walked on fire, and I was super nervous, super scared. And right before I walked on the coals, I was gonna like step off and just skip that exercise. Yeah, just watch from afar. But one of the people there, one of the Tony Robbins like assistance people, he's like, step up, and he was like yelling that in my face. So I'm like, okay, I stepped up, I did it, I walked across. So that's what really stuck with me the most is just step up, hold yourself to a higher standard.
Get over your fears.
Yeah, get over it. Just do it.
Cool, awesome.
Cool.
So cool.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
That's awesome. Good. So what's next? So you came to the NC Mind. You weren't really sure, right? And then you started work exchanging, took yoga, kind of fell in love with everything else. Became a teacher, yoga teacher. Now you're teaching cycling. You teach power sculpt. We see you in the box all the time. We've worked out together before. You're about to graduate too, right? You go to George Mason. You're about to graduate.
Right.
What's next? What's next for Erik Auer?
So, I definitely want to open my own gym, someplace just like this, in the future. That's really more down the road. 5 to 10 years down the road. Right now, I just want to keep teaching as much as I can. Learning, yeah, exactly. Just keep learning, keep growing, keep listening to feedback from my students, from teachers, from everybody. And really just try to become the best teacher I can, so that I can help the most people. And
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So, who are you outside of the NC Mind?
I would say about the same. I'm here so much. I mean, I'm here just about every day. So this is really a big part of my life. I don't think I change much outside the doors. I think most of the members will probably tell you that. I'm pretty genuine. Yoga's also taught me to be vulnerable. Not to. It's easy to put up a wall over yourself and shut down and ignore people. But yoga's taught me to be more open, do stuff like this. Yeah, exactly. BAS and.
Some goals for 2017.
Some goals. So I've got a CrossFit goal. So one of my CrossFit goals is to compete in the CrossFit Open. And to be able to do all the workouts as prescribed, so RX. Basically, that means I can move, functionally. My mobility's good, my strength is good. So if I can do that, I'll be really happy. RXing all those workouts. I also want to keep building my classes. So, I want as big of classes as I possibly can. 80 people in yoga. Just huge classes. That's one of my goals, to build all my classes up. Make them a lot of fun, because classes are bigger with people, more fun with people.
Sure thing.
And then, just stay healthy, stay out of any injuries, be really good to my body, mobilize, roll out, get massages. So those are my three goals.
Cool. All right, answer without thinking. What makes you happy?
Food.
No thinking.
Food.
Okay, good. Favorite song?
Redbone by Childish Gambino.
Cool. Favorite pose? Yoga pose?
Tree pose.
Good. Favorite CrossFit move?
Clean, power clean.
Me too.
Yeah.
What book is in your bag?
Right now I'm reading American Psycho, actually, by something Ellis is his last name.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Where do you see, we spoke about that already. Well, actually, no, in 5 years. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Hopefully, you know, I will have saved a lot of money by then. I can start to take motion to, you know, go about opening a studio or becoming more, you know, business oriented in that sense. Definitely still teaching, probably teaching double what I am right now, maybe even more. 20 classes a week, you know,
Wow.
I can see that happening. Yeah, so that's where I see myself in 5 years.
Awesome. Good. 3 things that you're grateful for.
Grateful for. Gotta start with my mom, for sure. Yeah, she's given me so much opportunity. So thank you, Mom. Grateful for that. Grateful for here. You know, like I said, obviously you've given me so much. Yeah. And then third, I would have to say, just for the community here. Also, I know I've said it like 5 times already, but just all the people that support me every day. Just saying hello, being friendly. I really appreciate, you know, seeing everybody and being motivated by you guys every day. So.
Awesome. Cool. What would you say to someone who's watching this now and has never stepped into Dancing Mind?
I say go for it. Go for it for sure. You're gonna be nervous probably if you were like me. You're gonna think everyone's so much better than you and like people are gonna laugh at you or whatever, but really just come in. We're cool, it's fun. You'll probably end up loving it, so it's so good for you. So yeah, just come in here.
Awesome, cool. Can you sum up Dancing Mind, what Dancing Mind means to you in 3 words?
3 words. I guess push me harder. You know, keep motivating me, like keep on going, just pushing me like to the next level every time. I think we do that with everybody, all our members. Yeah, we have really good teachers, really good staff. So yeah.
Awesome, cool. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, I'll just say it again. If you're watching and you've never been here, or you know, you want to start yoga, CrossFit, come in. It's super fun. You can do a free week. We do 30 days for $30.
He's really into like booking classes.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. Come take my classes. Come take everybody. Try it out. We've got an app. Go to our website, dancingmind.com.
He's totally off the hook.
Yeah. So this is
awesome.
This is what we do. We love it here.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. It's community. All right. Well, anybody, any questions? TC, Emily, any questions?
Looks like we've got some viewers
here. Okay, we have some, we're up to 4 people now. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't show. Well, if you're watching this later, feel free to post questions, or if you have a teacher or a topic that you want us to discuss, or you want, you know, or maybe even someone from outside of the studio that you want us to bring in, go ahead and put it on the comments below. We'll be checking those out before. We thank you for being with us, and we thank you for watching this, and I'll see you again next Friday, same time, 12 o'clock. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, your mom is watching too. All right, hey, Kat. You did great.
Shut us off.
Yeah, shut us off.